Alright, it's me, Big Ethan Bill, and we're back with another episode of podcast. It's Season 1, Episode 4 of Chuck versus the Inane running commentary. And there's got to be spoilers, so if they don't want spoilers, then fuck off.
Fuck off.
If you would like to watch along with your own copy of the episode, please start playing now. Poached.
What's up, Poached?
How do you like your eggs?
I don't even know what this game is, but
It's got a name. I can't remember the name. Is it Mr. and Mrs. or is that what it was in the UK?
I've no idea. Peaches 2.
It was a Springer Spaniel named Peaches 2. Not to be confused with the original Peaches.
Okay, by a
who got
car.
hit by a car.
I think we could just give it to Sarah, Morgan.
We don't
Yeah,
need a
you-
running commentary.
Yeah, you have to.
Anything makes
Don't know, it's not like it's the title of the fucking podcast or anything.
She did.
That was the joke.
most humiliating childhood nickname.
I'd hate to play this game.
Never say it out loud.
I think it's called Mr. and Mrs.
Could be.
Organ. Oh,
Organ.
boom! You see what I'm talking about?
He's so defensive, isn't he? Because Sarah's
Organ. Boom! Yeah.
he needs to prove that they know more about each other than he does about her.
Okay, big.
I've never
I
had
like
olive
olives
on
on
a
pizza.
pizza.
We both went for the same thing.
Dangerous
I
situation.
quite like them. We're perfect for each other.
Yeah.
You can pick them off and I'll eat them.
Sunburn.
I don't know.
Changing a flat tire on the side of the freeway.
Fucking stop.
What?
You can't just recite the episode word for word.
But can you tell this is one of my favourite episodes?
No, I cannot. What do you mean, favourite episode?
I said one of.
What do you mean the entire show isn't just your favourite episode in one big continuous lump?
Oh. Oh no, she wouldn't know this, would she? Harry Tang.
No, I'm sorry.
Is it Bass Flarkin?
No, hold on a second. No, it's Bryce Larkin. I mean, how could you not know
I mean-
Bryce Larkin? Pretended to be his buddy, sexed up his girl, and got kicked out.
I think this is kind of like the realisation for Sarah, isn't it? It's not something she's looked into before.
Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Okay, no point, no point. Understood. Seen bit.
You could see that it
Plink.
hit her. What? Plink?
Tonight.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
but, Morgan.
Plink?
that's the noise it made when they unlinked my hands.
Yeah, he's like the internet.
Wish I could access your file, know everything there is to know about you, but the stupid thing doesn't really work like that.
Well, you could always just ask me.
She wouldn't tell you anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I know that you and Bryce work together, but how close were the two of you exactly?
Very.
Well, Bryce was my
That's
partner, but
spoilers. Shh.
we were never really friends. at
No,
first.
it's not. You see that in the first fucking episode?
No.
A bad guy or nice judo chop, or how about them Redskins or something like that?
Yeah, well, you know, when you're undercover, you're still you, but the details are different.
Yeah, speaking of details, there were a couple of those questions we could have better with.
Which ones?
You know, those questions,
The sex questions.
The sex question?
I wouldn't answer a question like that. I'm too private.
what exactly is our cover for that then?
We're taking it slow.
Right. Yeah, we're being prudent, aren't we? Oh, you meant walk Sarah to her car. Makes sense. I don't have
He doesn't have a car. Fuck's sake, Morgan. He's so miserable when he's with Sarah. Well, it's obviously she knows she's going to be there long term because she's got a fish.
I had two fish. One was called SpongeBob and one was called Patrick.
Well, this is also a fish we've never seen before.
She's not very stealthy, is she?
It's just a very shiny
First
knob,
man.
that's all.
She's also not being very like secretive about what she's trying to do. She's clearly making a weapon.
Yeah.
Someone behind her would obviously
Well,
be able to
they'd
tell
rush
that
her,
she'd
wouldn't
been
they?
made.
She's just smashing up her own apartment here.
There was not enough water in that then.
I knew it was you. You always telegraph your punch.
She telegraphs her
Well, anyone
punches.
says otherwise. Your cover? Karina. You? Sarah. Sarah Walker. So, Sarah Walker. What brings the CIA to Los Angeles? Same thing that brings a DEA agent like yourself. A job. But whatever it is, it looks boring.
I mean, that's a
Alright,
bit harsh. See, Karina's
Diamond.
annoying.
Wow, you,
Well,
looking to settle down?
considering that she moves around a lot and does different missions, she doesn't change her alias that much.
She probably doesn't need to.
Well, she's Karina a lot.
Well, the current alias is Karina, and I think they just reuse Karina when she comes back, just for continuity's sake. You know, just so that it doesn't confuse the audience.
Yeah, the general audience.
Yeah. But that is the episode where she comes back is also a fucking good episode as well. I love this intro sequence. It's so good.
Yeah, it is really good.
It's nice and simple. Oh, here we go. You can always tell with the flash because it's got that. Oh. I wonder if it's part of a song or they actually made that soundbite for the series. I've never heard it anywhere else before.
Undercover DEA agent out in the courtyard.
Relax, we know.
Should I go?
He can stay.
Who are they?
Seeming unheard of being debriefed here. The diamond is heavily guarded inside of Payman Elahi's mountain.
Payman Elahi, the Wookie,
Mr. Elahi is international
the legend.
cartel, which is why the Drug Enforcement Administration is acting.
He was also the doctor in Friends when Joey had a kidney stone.
Yeah,
Kidney stones!
I knew he looked familiar.
Sir, Karina is a tremendous field agent.
She's a
but
bitch.
We can't trust her. Chuck is way too valuable.
Elahi has friends outside the opium trade.
We've received intel that
Why does the
Stone within the next 7
Drug Enforcement Agency want a diamond?
dealings with Karina in the past.
His might be a drug diamond.
She can be a bit of a
Oh, that's a good point. It could be used for payment.
Paymont, yeah.
Walker returned the diamond to us.
under no circumstances should Karina be entrusted with it.
What happened in Prague?
I like the fact that just the intelligence agencies are fighting over a diamond.
So this is your team. Oh, hello, Casey. Nice to see you with your pants on. And
Oof. She's feisty.
I'm Chuck, the new guy.
really, he's an analyst.
Hey, Chuck.
Another member of your team?
Morgan.
Hey, Morgan. This is my friend Karina. We used to work together. Hello.
And I say,
No one
He's
does
such a
that.
creepy fuck.
He is a creepy fuck. He's harmless though.
man, her eyes say.
I mean, he's not as creepy as these two.
Like Martin? Huh? She kind of got my name wrong. She goes Martin instead of Morgan. It's
I think,
completely fine.
yeah, but they're on a different level.
Oh, hey, gotta go.
Like,
Morgan was
Yeah, very
There's
few
creep
people
in
can
it.
match the creep factor of these two.
all stalker creepy.
Yeah.
They're wheeling you all the time.
What does that even mean?
Sex.
Sex? Didn't you just say that?
I mean, it's just, it lacks flavor.
I fucking love Lester so much. He's such an idiot.
Who's this Chuck guy? What is he analyzing? You? I'll cover his boyfriend, girlfriend. Speaking of, I'm sorry to hear about Bryce.
Like, that wasn't a dead giveaway.
Oof.
It's
It is. It is. Getting dead is indeed an occupational hazard. I hate it when I get dead.
It's definitely not OSHA approved.
It. I know it's fashionable, but I hate how short her sleeves are.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, here he is.
There he is.
Eyes on the revolving wieners, hear me?
Yeah, keep the eyes on those revolving wieners. That's not an odd euphemism at all.
Hey, Karina.
Excuse me, do you work here?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, what a bitch.
We met this morning at Chuck's. Martin.
Oh, right. Have you seen Chuck?
He had the opportunity to correct his name though, just by saying Morgan
his
instead of
name's
Martin.
clearly on his chest.
I know. He's got a bright yellow badge.
Good for this store. Is there a nicer establishment where beautiful people can shop?
Yeah.
Asda.
They never said that about Sarah though.
Chuck, you have to fix me up with Karina.
I mean,
No, I mean,
they don't drool over Sarah as much as they drool over Karina.
I know what a third wheel is.
Well, maybe they have some modicum of respect for Chuck.
Let me be a fourth
True,
wheel
he is
once.
basically the leader.
Or maybe like any other even number.
What do you think you're doing here? I'm just getting to know your team. If I'm gonna trust them with my life and my diamond, I want to be certain they're the best.
He's the daddy.
You don't think I'm good enough. That's it.
yes. No.
Yeah.
No.
He, well, one, he isn't good enough, and two, she's a bitch.
Let me spread my wings here. Man. Fine. I'll see what I can do.
He's flapping his
Still very
arms.
mean to the old Morgan.
She is. She is.
Well, this is my hub and my rules, and you're gonna do exactly what I say. We'll see about that.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. Hi, Karina. Can I just talk to you for a second?
PSP box behind him though.
I need to ask you a favor, and feel free to say
Good system that.
And by that, I mean say no. But could you fix Morgan up with Karina? Make sure you really exaggerate no, so they can lip read it. They're a little lame, but I think
They're a little lame. They're not that stupid.
Great idea.
no, it's not. No is the answer. You're supposed to say no.
Think this thing can pierce through bone? Karina, you want my help with your mission?
I don't know. It might be able to pierce through bone. Depends on the bone.
Is it this episode where
Going on a double date?
he absolutely...
Morgan.
Oh no, it's not, never mind.
Price to pay.
Okay.
Which one of these freaks is Morgan?
No, I remembered the one where he bullies Morgan, but it's the one with
Well, that'll be fun.
Anna Wu and a new rich boyfriend.
Ah, yeah, that's further on.
Yeah, I was just thinking of this one because he doesn't
Isn't
call
that
him
versus
Morgan.
the Crown Vic?
You're like the cutest couple.
Yeah, it might be. It was Organ that reminded me of it.
Good. I see we're doing very good.
He does use that in this episode, I think, but it's more in like Morgan's really pestering him, and I think Karina rings him and he thinks it's Morgan again, so he says "Leave me alone, Organ," and then it's her on the other end.
I guess you're right. A lot of people we meet at work end up dating.
I wonder if that's true.
So do you guys want to watch a movie or something?
Good idea. Sweetie. Yeah, that's a
That putting her hand at back of his neck really threw him off then.
No. Movies are a terrible idea, don't you think? I think that people don't take enough time to get to know each other. All I want to do tonight is find out everything there is to know about Karina.
He's such a thirsty bitch.
It is.
I mean, she's not
Terrible
helping.
thirst.
Were you always this hot, or just like recently find your hotness?
Look at face. He cannot believe, can he?
Man, dude, Karina's really into me.
Yeah, seems that way, doesn't it?
What does that mean?
Huh?
Well, the way you said that seems like why wouldn't she be into me?
No, she.
I'm sure that she's into you, really.
The beard is.
You don't have to be so
He does have a more homeless look to him
This is me.
before he you know, cuts his hair and trims the beard.
I'm just giving the kid a thrill. I mean, this place is like if a yawn could yawn.
I wouldn't say homeless, I would just say a bit unkempt.
Yeah, right.
Who's up for a hot slice?
I think Karina would definitely be more into Morgan after he cleans up a bit,
Probably.
even though she is a bitch.
Why did they order pizza with olives if Sarah doesn't like olives and he
I know.
figured this out?
It mustn't have been Chuck who ordered it. It must have been one of the others who ordered it.
Unless this is leftover pizza.
Could be from the night before. Exactly. Fucking watch the penguins, bastards.
Just getting him told.
Chuck through. Fucking hell. You can't just bang and chuck through him. That's rude. Why does a King Edward Invincible above his head? I think it was proven pretty quickly that King Edward was, you know, not invincible. Yeah, there's that GPS locator watch next to his bed from the last episode.
Not true.
Here we are, talking.
Hello?
Okay.
Chucky! Here we go.
Okay, you know what? Listen. She has not called in the time that it's taken me to pick up and hang up.
Leave me alone, Oregon.
See?
Oof.
And hello to you too, ma'am. Yes, I am the on-call nerd herder. All nerd herd computer emergencies. And what is your room number?
See, that's just such a cliche, that, but I love that cliche. It's fun.
How is it, like, okay for him to be working that late?
He's on call.
Sleepy boy.
Look at who's holding his briefcase. He's so
What,
uncomfortable.
did they just have like a 24/7 hour?
Why would you?
They must do.
Because I know you're with us.
Who's us? Who's with us?
Oh, thank you. But no, thank you.
The Nerd Herd logo is awesome. It's so simple.
Unless you get a G6
Yeah,
clearance.
it is really good. What is it with the first season and just chucking a shitload of attractive women at Chuck? Was that a ratings thing? Were they trying to like guarantee the longevity of the series? Because they don't
Here, I think that it would
do this in later seasons.
You're not much of a spy, are you?
Not at this rate, anyway.
I never really clothes I can take off.
Jesus Christ.
I couldn't seduce you. Unless maybe you're into this sort of thing.
I bet he's a proper kinky fuck.
Or maybe
That's fucking hell. You just down that champagne.
Is it really seducing him if you tell him that you're seducing him?
sleeping with Sarah?
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, you can be aware of seduction and still let it happen.
Well, that makes sense, considering Bryce.
Oh, here we go.
Bryce, what are you talking about?
It's all kicking off now.
Bryce? Bryce Larkin? Her boyfriend?
Oh shit. He's going full brain hemorrhage.
Cover his party guests and locate the diamond.
Look at the girth on that corn dog. Fucking hell. I won't let stick that up the ass.
While he's connections to the Open cartel.
You want me to steal the diamond?
No, we'll grab the stone later. Today we
It's food. Why would you put it anywhere near your ass?
Well, it does come out the ass.
Yeah, but it doesn't go in. No.
Depends on your kink.
No. It's not.
Mate, I've seen x-rays of light bulbs up people's asses. You would not believe the kind of shit people will put up their asses.
Well, Karina, she likes to improvise and things can get sticky fast. She likes trouble and she looks for it. You know, one time in Pakistan, I went to save her. It doesn't matter, but...
She does look for trouble. She's a fucking nightmare.
You have no idea how happy I am to hear you say that.
What is it? Why?
Well, Karina said something last night.
Last night?
Oh, right.
He's always getting himself in deep water.
Well, it's not getting in deep water.
Walker, your break is about in the 25 minutes.
No, but he's always putting his foot in his mouth. He's always saying something that
What did she say?
leads to trouble.
It doesn't matter if it's not true.
Just tell me.
I don't think this is one of
Something about,
times because this is something he needed to know.
you know, being together.
Sure, whatever you lovebirds are discussing is a matter of national security, but the ketchup vat isn't just going to refill itself.
Did you know that 55% of accidents occur in the kitchen? And I'm sure most of them are accidents.
That's it. Get him told, Sarah.
It's not true, right? You and Bryce, that's not true, right?
I mean, as difficult as this is for Chuck, it's something he needed to know.
I thought you were supposed to be good at lying.
Because it's, you know, that's Brass Larkin's ex, and with the fucking, you know, sheer hatred that Chuck has for Brass Larkin, they can't just, you know, keep them together and not have him not found out. You know, that's just a recipe for trouble further down the line. He'd, you know, blow his lid.
Listen, I'm sure Sarah's warned you about me. Did I improvise? Take risks?
Yeah, she might have mentioned something about that.
And she also mentioned my record. How I took down the Quintana gang in Colombia. So trust me.
That could mean anything. She could have made that up.
Now, see that man over there?
Yeah, unless she has actual any evidence or proof,
Or unless he
no
flashed.
validity to what she says.
Exactly.
Are you talking about Senior Wookie over there?
Just grab a drink and look casual.
I wonder if he's actually that hairy.
There's a southern egress with 2 armed guards, and by the garage exit 3 more. What did you tell him about Bryce? You compromised my cover.
We're on a mission here, Sarah. Try keeping your private life and work life separate for a change.
Oh,
Right.
true though.
We okay?
She does have issues keeping them separate.
Yeah, I'm cool. So I count 6 SVB-54 explosion protected security cameras with infrared surveillance.
Did you have a flash?
No, they sell them at the spy shop in the Buy More Plaza.
Bullshit. There's no way they'd sell that kind of gear at a Buy-More.
You don't just go to the Buy-More for some explosive-proof cameras.
Yeah,
Hazardous to your health. Pick up a paper
from the 60s.
from the 60s.
I love that sass. That was a gorgeous tie he was wearing then.
Someone really doesn't want us getting in there.
Let's go for a little stroll.
So, I guess this was you and Bryce breaking into the bedroom, huh, Sarah?
Chuck, now's not.
Oh,
You know?
oh,
Calm down, Chucky boy.
thinly veiled antagonism right there. I love how these security rooms always behind glass doors as well. I know glass is strong, but it's not that strong.
How are we supposed to know what's behind the door if it's not made of glass?
You're not supposed to know what's behind the door.
Mate.
Oh. I mean, look at that body here.
Like my diamond?
Oh, yeah. It's really pretty.
You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but the door was unlocked. And who are you?
Pretty girls call me Payman.
Hi, Payman.
Hey, Payman.
Well, he is a pretty girl. I mean, come on. He can call
He's
him
the
Payman.
most pretty girl.
More good news for me.
Chuck's just thinking, oh god, I hope he doesn't want to fuck me as well.
It is said that he who owns the Nadane Nur rules the world.
So, what if, like, someone tried to steal it?
It's impossible to steal. Because if touched, the vault will seal itself off, the gas will fill the
With
vault,
that glass
and
door.
after that, my security team would eliminate the threat.
It's probably very strong glass.
And you could put a fire extinguisher through it.
Eh,
Me, I'm more of a lover than a fighter.
maybe he wasn't expecting anyone to be that brash.
Really cool paintings outside. Can I have a look?
Sure. Like this one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got a nice pair of eyes amongst other nice pairs.
Wow, well, what a crude comment.
He was obviously referring to the pair of
The baps, the bappers,
hemispheres in
the
the
nipply
brain.
things.
Fairly significant security detail.
Like what?
20,000 volts of electricity protecting the stone.
Problematic.
No shit.
How are you gonna fix that?
I'm sorry, you're asking me?
Well, yeah. Sarah told me you're supposed to have this really big brain. So for a follow-up mission, what do you recommend?
I mean, now that we know that there's
Her
a
right eye
might
is two different
use
colours.
compressed air to knock it off the pedestal? the dude liked to paint naked girls. I mean, I can't say I blame him.
Like what?
I don't, you know, something like oh, that would.
Well, it depends what's in the fire extinguisher, to be honest.
Karina, what are you doing?
Improvising.
Not a very well built vault either, because it just stops.
Hey, this was only recon.
You know, if you want that to be able to seal off, probably don't put pedestals in there that you can use to block the shutter.
Yeah, they probably weren't thinking about that when they built it. They probably weren't thinking super spies were going to break in.
If you're going to store an extremely valuable drug diamond in there, you want to think security.
Put it on a pedestal in the open, would you?
Well, it was behind, you know, blue glass. What more do you want?
Maybe a steel box?
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, but you was like, oh, are you supposed to see in if it's not made
Put
of
it in a
glass?
steel box within the glass room.
Or just don't have a glass room.
Well, there's no fun in that.
Give me the stone, I'll take the heat. You can double back and get me out. What? No, she's lying. Chuck, trust me. You remember what I said?
Oof. Oh, here we go.
Which lie are you referring
This is one of those times where he gets himself in deep water.
Well, yeah, but shit, you can't blame him, can you?
You can.
Well, no, but because his trust in Sarah is, you know, extremely shaken right now. It wasn't like in episode 2, you know, where he just kind of believed Casey because Casey said it. He actually has reasons this time around.
Well, he's been told multiple times to trust her, and when he did trust her, good things happen. So
Yeah, but it's more the fact that she's been actively lying to him and deceiving him about the fact that she was boinking Bryce Larkin, the person who he, you know, hates the most in the world.
to be fair, that's got nothing to do with him.
It does, because they're supposed to be...
because that's her personal life.
But she expects him to trust her, but, you know, doesn't trust him, basically. She doesn't
Well, she
confide in
does,
him.
she just hasn't openly told him everything.
Well, then there's no trust there, then, is there?
Well, I don't... It's not like everyone tells everyone every aspect of the life, ever.
When they're working that closely together, you know, they'd have to... Sure. I mean, you can trust Casey because he knows how Casey operates.
Oh, you remember that guy you ate? Yeah, I was banging him.
Yeah, exactly. It's.
Like, you just wouldn't.
But Bryce
Even if
Larkin
it's
is
that person, you
he's
wouldn't.
key to both of them. He sent Chuck the Intersect. He got him expelled from Stanford.
Okay.
The
but
person
you still wouldn't.
the person who Chuck is basically obsessed with at this point would rather have Bryce Larkin. You know, it's gonna do himself a bad, you know, in the old trust department.
Undoubtedly, but still, I don't expect anyone to just open up completely.
But that's not opening up completely. That's giving him relevant information to, you know, things that are happening with him.
But it's information that's going to upset him.
Yeah, but it's still the truth.
Which isn't necessary.
You're just arguing for the sake of being argumentative right now.
I'm just arguing for the
I can
sake
hear
of
it in your
defending
voice.
Sarah.
Wow. Hi. I just happened to be in the neighborhood. This is great. This is...
I'm sorry I didn't call, but it's just not going to work out. I've got this whole relationship thing.
Oh, well, you want to talk about it over coffee? One for each of us. I'll treat.
One for each of us. Oh, he's such a magnanimous person.
Hello, Casey.
Where's the diamond?
Love the competitive spirit, Johnny, but I don't have the diamond.
Not in the mood for any of your games, Karina. Give it to me now.
I don't have it, I swear. If I did, I'd give it to you. Go ahead, look anywhere you'd like. In fact, maybe you should just start with me.
Christ, she's so... Well, she's not exactly
How many
loose.
times has she's taken her top off 3 times this
Yeah,
episode?
she's very open to using her body to get what she wants, isn't she?
I haven't heard
You don't want my help?
Not tonight.
So I'm off the team.
No, Chuck just benched. But we're gonna have to talk about what happened.
Yeah, you first, bitch.
Someone got a headache tonight.
Yeah, that would be me.
Fucking Lester. Get him playing Halo.
We had a fight. You don't want to hear about it. Your first fight, that's kind of a big deal.
Get him with his grape soda there.
Our first fight would have been like.
That's his favourite.
But it's Sarah's fault, I think. I mean, I never would have done it if she
I'm
didn't
well aware.
to begin with. You're not even listening to me, are you?
No, sorry, man. I stopped listening when it wasn't about Karina and how she kissed me and then dumped me.
You kissed Karina?
Yeah, man. At our hotel. On the lips.
Look at her face.
That relationship. Something I don't know, man. Whatever. Poor Law.
I don't know what he's more surprised about, the fact that she kissed him, or
Want another one?
the fact that he's
Fender coming on.
you know, obviously got the diamond.
Alright.
But I think that they're both
Oh, yeah. Got the new stealth.
giving him the shakers.
Surprise Karina, but it's another thing she'll be missing out on, so. Want to grab it? It's in my bag. Sure. Oh, sure. Can I get some more pizza? Because I'm doing
You got it.
Hey, Chuck.
So demanding.
You know why? If our relationships don't work out, okay. Because we got each other, don't we?
That's really, really sad.
I know.
That is really sad, but it's true. They do have each other.
But do you really want to have Morgan?
Whoa, what's wrong with Morgan? He's a bit rough, yeah, but so are you. I've kept you, haven't I?
Just like Frog, huh?
Oh, come on, Casey. You can't fall for that trap multiple times. You got lucky there. Oh, here we go. It's not just a drug diamond.
Owns the Donna knows the world. Okay. Sarah, hey! Oh, hey, thank God. Listen, I know that you're really mad at me right now, okay? But did you... Wait, you know this is Chuck, right? Okay, good. Good. Okay, listen. The diamond that we stole from the Woolly Mammoth, it is not a drug diamond.
The Woolly Mammoth.
It is not a drug diamond. It belongs to an Afghani terrorist group. Look, I could get into a lot more details, but the point, it is way more dangerous than we thought.
Chuck, find Karina and tell her to bring me the diamond. Please.
Look at him with his gold-plated Desert Eagle.
Hey, Morgan, buddy, long
It's so
story.
gaudy.
I know. I mean, that is clearly Karina.
It is.
I mean, look at it. It's like, you go, oh, alright, Karina. Why are you wearing that?
Pizza? Yeah, absolutely. Help yourself. It's right behind me on the counter. This, you want this. I can't actually give you this. Because it's not mine to give, really.
Yeah.
Well, you would, wouldn't you? You're not going to chuck the diamond at her.
Fine, it's me.
That was good accuracy.
The mask is smart and wouldn't ID me. Now give me the diamond.
She's still calling him Martin.
Sarah's in trouble.
Sarah's fine. She's very resourceful. Now the rock?
Wait, so you're just gonna cross your fingers?
They were not as good as they were in episode 1 when they hid Sarah's identity.
We're all in it for ourselves. It's what we do.
That's not what Sarah does.
It was very clearly Karina.
And
Yeah,
if
true.
you ever thought that in Pakistan, then you wouldn't be alive right now to have this conversation. You want it? Here you go. But with or without you, I'm gonna go help Sarah.
Just hold on to it. In case I change my mind.
What's the ETA on my pizza? Buddy, I gotta go pick up some more, and your grape soda's on the kitchen floor. What do you work for?
I love that line.
Where else would you keep your soda?
Well, he needs to get off his ass. Fucking Morgan. You can't get Chuck for do everything his entire life.
Very grouchy, dangerous friend.
Does he like your new look?
Oof,
Normally I don't mind. women
Savage.
being rough.
that was just rude.
Very rude. Watch the one with the clovers.
Watch the one with the clovers. I mean, come on, he let Karina seduce him again. He's got a weakness for that woman.
Thought you and Sarah were on the outs.
I made a mistake. I'm still getting used to how you guys need to lie about who you are.
I'm feeling like a knife fight.
Nice.
You analysts don't know what it's like for us field agents. But it's our job. We shed identities like people shed clothes.
In your case, that's quite often.
Yeah, she's.
Got him.
Well, she spends more time without clothes on.
So you don't let anyone know who you really are?
Can't. Mind if we leave them in 5 minutes or shoot them in the head? Trust me.
Saucy.
The spy doesn't want you to know anything about
Bullet to the brain's the best kind of foreplay.
no matter who you are. You carry the diamond. I'll act as intermediary. And listen, if
Should have at least give Chuck a gun.
how about we go back to my
Can I give Chuck a gun?
Kind of stuck back on the still alive part.
Hell. Just sheer muscle, he just ripped that bedpost off.
Again, if that was solid wood, he wouldn't be able to break it that easily.
Nah, it's Casey. Casey can break anything. Is he smoking those really thin cigars?
Do you have what I want?
Maybe. Maybe I pawned up a front row tickets to Justin Timberlake.
I mean, front row tickets to Justin Timberlake are probably worth more than that diamond.
Show me the diamond.
I have it. It's right here. I have it. In the... Just
Okay,
there.
he's so innocent.
It's your... I have it right here.
Now give it to me.
No.
I know that I'm new to this, but I'm pretty sure that this is the part where I do what the man says.
He didn't say please.
Bloody
You
Karina.
want it so badly? Try taking it away from me.
Look around you. Everyone in the room is with me.
Why would you go to the effort of dressing them all up if they were all with him?
What are you gonna do? Fight us all?
Clearly so you could play a trick on him.
Well, yeah, but
I was playing a new clown.
it wasn't even a useful trick. There was no need for the deception. They haven't ambushed them in anywhere.
It's just a prank, bro.
It must be. He banged his head on that table.
Do you think them two are with him as well?
I like the way they just stood there thinking he's a sex pest. Casey's not
Nah,
a
they're
sex
with the
pest.
Wookie.
Casey's a cool guy. What, even the little girl, is she with a Wookie as
Yeah.
well? Christ,
As part of his team, they were just late.
they start them young, don't they?
Well, you never expect a little kid for being an assassin.
True. Very true.
Oh, I love this. This is genius.
I love the fact it takes so long to get through that door that he's got enough time to attach a shipping label to a FedEx box and post it.
Wait! You know where this goes? Neither do I. So step back or I let it go.
He's such a big guy.
You know, I'm not really sure. I hadn't thought of it so far.
I love that. He's no idea. And then he just drops it. It's a good thing you can't break diamonds because, you know, it's FedEx. They'll just chuck that fucker over a fence.
I like how he acts like he's done something wrong, but then he knows exactly what he's done anyway.
Yeah. He knows where he's going.
Capturing the Nadana Noor diamond has dissolved Payman Elahi's credibility. His network has fallen apart.
We were also able to thwart the purchase of $26 million of surface-to-air missiles the Inane terrorist group was planning on buying.
That's an awful lot of missiles.
Job well
Oh, they delivered it straight to her office as well. That was the delivery guy. That wasn't a secretary. He just walked straight into the NSA building. He was like, "Where's Beckman?" Oh, she's upstairs. Alright then. Just walked straight into her office. You debriefing some agents, so yeah, I've got a fucking box for you.
Well, let's not do this again.
Thanks, Johnny.
Slap her. Go on, Casey. Punch her straight in jaw. I mean, she teases him enough. You should at least let him finish.
I hate your methods. There's never a dull moment, right?
Well, if you want a dull moment, just Check out your cover light.
Ooh,
Adventures.
sharp
That's mean.
words.
Oh, dinner tonight so we can talk?
Pizza?
Sounds good.
No
Sure you
olives.
don't want to come back to my hotel room?
As flattered and intimidated as I am by your proposition.
Why me?
Well, you're sort of cutish.
She likes taking what Sarah wants.
The real reason is I love taking what Sarah wants.
Which is such a childish standpoint.
Sarah doesn't want me.
She probably doesn't even know it herself yet. But, I do.
She gets uncomfortably close to people. It's a big water fountain.
That's a relative term, to be honest.
What?
Uncomfortably close, because
She couldn't get closer to him.
For me, that's any distance.
Well, yeah, but you're just weird. You're broken.
Vegetarian?
Someone could be stood across from me, and it's too uncomfortably close.
One thing I know about you that's true. You don't like olives.
Oh, is this it?
Yeah, I think this is the bit where she says Lisa. But she says it like not under her breath, but it's loud enough where he would definitely hear it if it was real life, but movie magic in it.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. I don't really remember.
If you and Bryce, if you had
I think.
Well, she just says it at normal speaking volume.
sense,
Hmm,
you always got the great girls.
you did.
I just wish I knew something real about you.
Fucking, the only
He
time
didn't-
Chuck ever gets a bloody female attention is fucking Brass Larkin's leftovers.
But he didn't actually sleep with Jill.
Like, where'd you grow up?
No, he didn't, but, you know, they still put on enough of a song and dance.
What's your name? What's your real name?
And, you know, the Jill's a whole different kettle of fucking fish.
Middle name. What's your middle name? Can't you just tell me?
Devastated.
You can see it. You can see she's as uncomfortable as he is.
I'm gonna. Napkins.
Lisa. Your middle name is Lisa.
There you go, she whispers it.
Like the first time, it wasn't exactly a whisper.
Not really, but I think it was still low enough.
Yeah, but he was stood right there. You could have heard that in a silent room as well.
It depends how loud his footsteps were, to be honest.
Okay, even if he didn't hear her, he would have heard something.
Yeah.
Enough to turn and say, "Sorry, what?"
What was that? What did you say then, love?
But in it, movie magic. That's a good episode.
God, I love this program. Yeah, that is still one of my favourite episodes.
It's so good.
It is really good.
I always want to. If I've not got anything to watch, it's just one of the shows that I just binge constantly.
Well, I've not watched it all the way through since it finished, actually.
Neither have I, because I never really watched season 5.
Yeah. Yeah, but you've gotten a lot further through than I have. As in, I don't think I've even attempted to binge it since it finished.
I think I've done 1 to 4 16 times.
Oh, I've done the old 1 to 4 jiggle quite a lot of times when it originally aired, like waiting between seasons and stuff like that. But
I think I've seen 1 to 4 16 times, and then 1 to 5 once.
yeah, I've only seen 1 to 5 once, actually. I think 2 is still my most watched season because I got into it when it was season 2.
Yeah.
And waiting, I watched season 2 as it broadcast over here on Virgin 1, which doesn't exist anymore. And
No, it doesn't.
waiting for series 3, I just watched series 1 and 2 so many. I watched series 2 first, weirdly enough, and I just completely binged series 2 like loads of times. And then I got the DVD for series 1 and binged that loads of times as well, and then watched 3, 4 and 5.
Yeah, I think my dad had the box set
I've got you borrowed mine, didn't you?
at one point.
Yeah.
But I think when I borrowed it, I didn't actually watch any of them.
Why did you borrow it then?
because I intended to, but then I just didn't.
Fair enough. Well, you can binge watch it whenever you want now.
Yep.
Anyway, that was season 1, episode 4 of Chuck versus the Inane running commentary. Thank you very much for listening.